Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to this morning's Srimad Bhagavatam class. It's a recording of the class given in Paris in 1974 by Srila Prabhupada. Canto 2, Chapter 1, Text 1. Without further ado, we'll start the class. Hare Krishna.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Śrī Śuka uvāca. Varīyān. Esha. Te. Praśnaḥ. kṛto. Loka-hitaṁ. nṛpa. ātmavit-sammataḥ. puṁsāṁ. śrotavyādiṣu. yak. paraḥ. Śrī Śukadeva uvāca. varīyān te praśnaḥ. varīyān te praśnaḥ. kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa. kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa. ātmavit-sammataḥ puṁsāṁ. ātmavit-sammataḥ puṁsāṁ. śrotavyādiṣu yak paraḥ. śrotavyādiṣu yak paraḥ. Śrī Śukadeva uvāca. varīyān te praśnaḥ. kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa. ātmavit-sammataḥ puṁsāṁ. śrotavyādiṣu yak paraḥ. Śrī Śukadeva uvāca. varīyān te praśnaḥ. kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa. ātmavit-sammataḥ puṁsāṁ. śrotavyādiṣu yak paraḥ. Śrī Śukadeva uvāca. Śrī Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, varīyān, glorious. Esha, all these. Te, your. Praśnaḥ, questions. kṛto, made by you. Loka-hitaṁ, beneficial for all men. nṛpa, O king. ātmavit, transcendentalist. Sammataḥ, approved. puṁsāṁ, of all men. śrotavyādiṣu, in the matter of all kinds of hearing. Yaha, what is. Paraḥ, the supreme. Translation. Śrī Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, my dear king, your question is glorious because it is very beneficial to all kinds of people. To hear the answer to this question is the prime subject matter of hearing, and it is approved by all transcendentalists.
varīyān te praśnaḥ, kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa, ātmavit-sammataḥ, ātmavit-sammataḥ puṁsāṁ, śrotavyādiṣu yak paraḥ. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is a question and answer. The beginning, this Srimad Bhagavatam, first of all, it was directed by Vyasadeva, and it was heard by his son, Śukadeva Gosvāmī. Then Śukadeva Gosvāmī narrated this Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj at the time of his death. And from Śukadeva Gosvāmī, Sutta Gosvāmī heard. This is the parampara. not ego. This is the parampara. Krishna says in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Evaṁ parampara praptam imam rajarsayo vidu. Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna millions of years ago to the sun god. Aham vivashyate proktam abhyam. Imam vivashyate proktam vivasyan manavi praho manu ikha. This is the parampara. However, this Bhagavad system or Vedic system is not research work. It is not research work. Nowadays, it is a fashion that just like the theosophists, they are searching out God. Since the beginning, they are searching out, and so many leaders came and gone, but they are searching out. And they will go on searching out for life together. But it is not a thing to be searched out. It is not ordinary thing, not material thing. Athapite deva padambujadayam prasada leshanu grihita evai janati tattam nacharna ekopi chirang vichinna. Chirang vichinna. For forever, millions of years, if you speculate to understand what is God, it is not possible. It is not a subject matter of speculative knowledge. No. It is to be received through the right source. Deductive process, not inductive process. Because our senses are limited. We cannot have any perfect idea on account of our senses being limited. We cannot see. So there are so many examples we have talked. This knowledge is not the exact word used in Sanskrit. There are two ways, aroha pantha, avaroha pantha. Aroha pantha means to know something by your dint of knowledge, ascending process. Ascending process. Just like these people are trying to know the moon planet, the Venus planet, or other planets, they are going ascending by aeroplane and to knowing. But they are doing it for the last 20 years. They do not know what is the actual position of the moon planet. That is not known. They are coming, going, or whether they have gone, that they know. But from the situation, it is understood they are not going. Maybe some other planet they are going. That is my opinion. Because the description of the moon planet does not tally. We have got in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. There, very high class of demigods, they live. Or one who is elevated to the moon planet, he is living there for 10,000s of years. What kind of 10,000s of years? In the moon planet, one day equal to our 6 months. Such months, year, and 10,000s of years. That is the duration of life in the moon planet. Those who are karmakandiya perform ritualistic ceremonies very nicely. They are promoted to the moon planet. And there are other planets also. This is Saraloka. There are 7 planetary system upwards and 7 planetary system downward. Now we are living in the bhuloka, middle. Then above this there is bhuvaloka, above this there is saraloka, above this is janaloka, mahaloka, tapoloka, brahmaloka. So, this araha, you cannot go to the brahmaloka, although there is shastra, or you cannot go to the sun planet also, you are seeing every day, and go there, but you have no right, you cannot go. Therefore, this process that I shall go by my strength, I shall know by dint of my own knowledge, research work, these are all rascal. It is not possible. So what to speak of understanding God? You cannot understand even what is in your presence, the material world, and the spiritual is beyond the sky. Parastasmatu bhava anna. There is another sky. You have no estimation of this sky. Not only this sky, even in the material world, this is one universe. What sky we see, that is of one universe. But there are innumerable universes. That is material world. And beyond that there is spiritual sky. Then the spiritual world begins. There are also planets, Vaikuntha planets. And above these Vaikuntha planets, there is Krishna Loka. That is Krishna's abode. Chintamani, prakara sadmasu, kalpa vritka lakha vritishu. So, you cannot understand Krishna or God or his abode by the speculative ascending process. That is not possible. You have to inquire from. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj inquired from Śukadeva Gosvāmī, what is my duty? Now I am going to die. He was cursed by a Brahmin boy to die within 7 days. Parikshit Maharaj was quite competent to counteract the curse of the Brahmin boy, but he decided that I shall die, because he thought that I offended the boy's father by encircling a dead snake on the neck of the rishi. So his son became angry that you have insulted my father, you die with this snake. So he accepted. So this, on the death point, he immediately left his kingdom, family, and everything, and went down to the river, bank of the river Ganges, and many, because he was king, so many big men, even demigods, great saintly persons, they came to see Maharaj Parikshit at his last stage of life, 7 days. And so he asked, what is my duty? So he was a devotee. Parikshit Maharaj, from his childhood, he was a devotee of Krishna. So he inquired, what is my duty to know about Krishna? That is being welcomed by Śukadeva Gosvāmī, that your to inquire about Krishna, this question is very much welcome. Varīyān esate praśnaḥ. Praśnaḥ means question. You have asked a question about Krishna, it is very, very good. Why? Kṛto loka-hitaṁ nṛpa. It is good for the all human society. Because you have inquired about Krishna. You have inquired about Krishna, and I will have to reply. People will hear, it will be recorded, and people will be benefited. Loka-hitaṁ. In another place, that Sutta Gosvāmī said, when the rishis inquired, now here it is being inquired by King Parikshit, being answered by Śukadeva Gosvāmī. In another place, the rishis, great saintly person, they also inquired, and Sutta Gosvāmī replied. So, this kind of question and answer is ātmavit-sammataḥ. Ātmavit. Ātmavit means one who knows, self-realized. Ātmavit means self-realized. Not these rascals. One who does not know what is self, what I am. He is an animal. One who does not know what he is. If I do not inquire what I am this body, or I am something extra than this body. If this inquiry is not there, he is not human being. He is animal. Animal cannot inquire. Cats and dogs cannot inquire what I am. He is suffering. Everyone is suffering who has got this material body. That is the condition. If you have got material body, you must suffer. It is not the question of European, American, or white, black. There is no such question. If you are animal or man, as soon as you have got this material body, you must suffer. This is condition. This is material condition. Therefore, our Krishna consciousness movement is not meant for, mitigating the so-called sufferings of the body. When there is body, there must be suffering. So, we should not be very much disturbed by the sufferings of the body, because you will have to suffer. Even though you make very nice arrangement. Just as in comparison to Europe and America, in European cities we see so many nice arrangement, living condition, big house, big road, nice cars. In comparison to India, if some Indian comes from Indian village, he will see it is heaven. So nice house, so nice building, so nice motor cars. But do you think you are not suffering? He may think, the rascal may think that here is heaven. But those who are residing in this heaven, they know what kind of heaven it is. So suffering must be there. Suffering must be there. As soon as you get this material body, why suffering? We are enjoying. So what you are enjoying? Is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? You have got nice building, nice road, nice car, that's all right. You are enjoying, you are thinking enjoying. But is there any guarantee that you will enjoy? Any moment you will be finished. Any moment. So there is no guarantee. That is not enjoyment. Real enjoyment is permanent enjoyment. Just like we construct some house, making the, what is called? Foundation very strong. In your country, they make very strong foundation. But what is your foundation, sir? Is it very strong? You can be taken away at any moment. So, before making the foundation strong, why don't you make your foundation strong that you shall be able to live here permanently? But that intelligence they haven't got. They will waste time making the house foundation very strong, not for himself. His foundation tilting at any moment. any second. This is called jasyātma-buddhi kunapīti dhātu saeva go-kṛto. So this kind of intelligence, they are called animals. The animal does not know. The dog does not know. The dog will live for 6 years or 10 years. But he is very proud. I have got a very nice master. Go, go. You see? So, this kind of intelligence is no good. Therefore, it is said here, ātmavit-sammataḥ. This kind of question approved by persons who are self-realized. Ātmavit, one who knows what he is. Sammataḥ. Sammataḥ means approved. ātmavit-sammataḥ. puṁsāṁ śrotavyādiṣu jat paraḥ. Jat paraḥ. Paraḥ means superior. We are accustomed to hear so many things, radio and dictaphone and so many things. We are hankering after hearing tape record or this gramophone album and news from in the newspaper. We are always anxious, very anxious. Big in your country especially. Millions of papers, newspapers, such big, just to hear what is going on in the world. But after seeing 1 or 2 pages, you throw it away. Because you are hackneying, you know that there is political strife, there was fire, there was Bangladesh, there was this, there was this. The same story. Charbita charvanana, chewing the chew. Actually no pleasure. We have seen in your country, nowadays in all countries, so many nice magazines. But they see 1 or 2 pages and they throw away. Because there is no pleasure. Although I have got hankering to hear so many things, but this kind of hearing will not give me pleasure. Therefore here it is said, śrotavyādiṣu ja paraḥ. It is not ordinary hearing. This Krishna praśnaḥ, question about Krishna and answer about Krishna, this is not ordinary question and answer. It is ātmavit-sammataḥ. Those who are self-realized, they will understand, they will approve of it, because it is transcendent. śrotavyādiṣu jat paraḥ. So, one can say that there are many subject matter for hearing. It may be one of them. No. He says, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says, no, it is paraḥ, transcendental, the most superior kind of question and answer, hearing. So one may think there are different types of subject matter for hearing. It may be one of them. Therefore in the next verse, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says, śrotavyādīni rājendra nināṅ santi sahasrasa. My dear king, Rajendra means the best of the kings. He is Śukadeva Gosvāmī, Parikshit Maharaj, the best of the kings. He has selected, he is preparing. He does not think that I am now king and I will die, I shall again become king. He does not think like that foolishly. He knows that I may be king in this life and the next life I may be dog. Because he is ātmavit, he knows. Atma, the soul, that is under the control of nature. You cannot say that this time I am very nice, good looking French boy and girl, the next life I shall become also the same. Some poet in India, he sung, এই দেশেতে জন্ম আমার, এই দেশেতে মরি। I have taken birth in this country. Everyone has got love for his country. That is modern civilization. Now, the Napoleon in your country, he loved his country so much. Now, where he is, you do not know. You have simply a stone, photograph, statue. You are thinking that Napoleon, I am worshipping. You do not worship actually. Worship is here. If you worship, you must keep Napoleon in this way. But no, you keep on the street for passing stool by the crows. That is not worship. That is insult. Suppose if you think this statue belongs to Napoleon and you have exposed this statue for passing stool by the crows, is that very good worship? If I ask you, please stand on the street and the crows will pass stool on your head. This is intelligence. This is modern civilization. They have no even common sense intelligence. If you are worshipping Napoleon, why don't you keep that? We are worshipping Krishna. We are keeping in a nice place. That they will say it is idol worship. These rascals will say, these foolish people are worshipping an idol. And they are worshipping Napoleon very nice. Just see their intelligence. So therefore, because they do not know, because they are not ātmavit, therefore their opinion has no value. No value. We don't care for their opinions. Here it is ātmavit-sammataḥ. One should be taken. Approval should be from persons who is self-realized. His opinion has value. Otherwise a rascal says, in my opinion, what is the opinion of your value? We don't take such opinion. We take the opinion of Krishna and Krishna's devotee. One who is pure devotee of Krishna or Krishna, directly or his representative. We take their opinion. That is called ātmavit-sammataḥ. So one may think these questions and answers, maybe as we do ordinarily, it may be like that. No, Śukadeva Gosvāmī says, śrotavyādiṣu Rajendra, my dear king, śrotavyādiṣu, the subject matter for hearing, nirāṅ santi sahasrasa, of this ordinary common man, there are many thousands of questions and answers. There is life. Any businessman, as soon as he will go to the association of business, they are the hearing what is the rate of this commodity, and another man says this is the price. So if it is favorable, purchase. So this is going on. But this is not that kind of question and answer. What is the price of this commodity and that commodity? No. Therefore it is said, śrotavyādiṣu Rajendra. Neither it is radio message or football club or so many things. No. It is meant for the common class of men. śrotavyādiṣu Rajendra nirāṅ. Nirāṅ means common people. śrotavyādiṣu Rajendra nirāṅ santi sasa. That kind of questions and answers and many, many thousands. Why they have got so many thousands and you have got only one question, one answer about Krishna? That is answered in the next line, that āpaśyadāma ātmatattvaṁ griheshu griham-edina. General people in general, they are griheshu, at home, but they are griham-edi. There are two words, griham-edi and grihastha in Vedic language. Grihastha means those who are householder, living for convenience, wife, children, because everyone cannot, especially in this age, especially in your country, to take sannyas is a very difficult job. It should not be given, neither should be taken. Actually, in this age, sannyas is forbidden. But if one is very strong, he can accept sannyas. So, better to remain a grihastha and cultivate Krishna consciousness. That is better. Don't accept whimsically sannyas and then do all nonsense. No. So, it is better to remain grihastha. But not grihamedhi. Grihamedhi means that he does not know anything else than to support the wife and children and live very comfortably, well dressed. That is called grihamedhi. His center is only that apartment. He does not know anything more than that apartment. That is called grihamedhi. And grihastha means that he knows many things. Krishna, beyond this apartment. He is called this way and that. They have got thousands of question and answer. But one who is grihastha, his question and answer is one, Krishna. That is the only subject matter. Just like in our Krishna consciousness movement, we don't talk of anything. We simply talk of Krishna. And if we talk of Krishna at least for 100 years in the present position, still our stock will not be finished. We have got so many books. If for 100 years, whatever stock we have already got, if we read for 100 years continually and try to understand one word of Srimad Bhagavatam, then it will take 100 years. That one word, janmadasya jataha, if you try to understand, you can understand it for 100 years. So it is so nice, Srimad Bhagavatam. Go on reading every day, you will find both Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Every day, the more you become realized, ātmavit, you see new meaning, new light. Srimad Bhagavatam is so nice. Simply, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Vidya Bhagavata, one is learned. What is the limit of learning? The limit learning is when you understand Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the limit. Finished. There is no knowledge required anymore. Therefore it is called śrotavyādiṣu paraḥ, the ultimate, first class. So, but they apasatam ātmavit-sammataḥ grihishu grihāmedina. Grihāmedi, they do not know that there is soul and the soul is permanent and we are hankering after happiness. For whose happiness? It is soul's happiness. It is Krishna's happiness. We try to protect this body. We are very much fond of this body. Why? Because the soul is there. Everyone knows it. As soon as this body, there is no soul, it is kicked out. Throw it away in the street. Nobody cares for it. Suppose a beautiful man and beautiful girl, dead body is lying on this, who cares for it? But as soon so long the soul is there, oh, such a nice, beautiful boy. The soul is important. So actually do not love this body because the same beautiful body is there. Why do not care? Because soul is not, therefore I love the soul. This is the fact. This is called ātmavit-sammataḥ. And why I love soul? Because I love Krishna. Soul is part and parcel of Krishna. So, why I am so much fond of soul? Because it is part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, ultimately I love Krishna. This is the conclusion. And if I do not love Krishna, that is my abnormal stage. And the normal stage is I love Krishna. Therefore, we are trying to awaken Krishna consciousness. As soon as one is fixed up in Krishna consciousness and begins to love Krishna, then he doesn't want to love anything more. Samin kṛto. Now I am fully satisfied. So otherwise, we will have many questions, many answers. So long we are not self-realized, and our time will be spoiled. So this Krishna Prashna, inquiry about Krishna, that should continually go on. And all the answers we will find in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And simply by questions and answers, your life will be successful. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Wonderful class is full of information. So many things that will help us grow in Krishna consciousness. It's all Srila Prabhupada, as one lecture after another he does. This one is no different in terms of the transcendental information and the comparisons and the examples that he's given, all getting to the point of awakening our Krishna consciousness and convincing us we're in the right place. This is the time, dear devotees, to unmute yourself. If you have questions, if you have comments that you want to make, if you have takeaways that you want to repeat to everybody, this is the time to do it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Vishnu please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Maybe you can lead us off. It's up to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Parikshit Prabhu, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Just a few things that stood out to me. Srila Prabhupada was repeating that phrase, which we often hear, atato brahma jigyasa. Now that we have the human form of life, it's time to understand and inquire about spirit or Brahma. So, but as Srila Prabhupada took it in a different way, so the converse of that statement, if we're not inquiring about the absolute truth about the soul and Krishna, then we're not humans, we're animals. So I never really thought about the converse that way, but Srila Prabhupada pointed it out, which I thought was, I appreciated that. And he made the point about idol worship and deity worship, or archa vigraha worship. And he compared Napoleon's statue. Apparently he saw Napoleon's statue and the crows were defecating on the statue. A similar thing we have in Philadelphia, outside the art museum in Philadelphia. There's a statue of Rocky. I don't know if anybody knows Rocky. Rocky, the character in a movie of probably 30 years ago. Anyway, supposedly he's an imaginary character, and he was born coming from Philadelphia. But you'll see anytime you go by there, especially in the summertime, you'll see a whole line of people waiting to pay their respects to Rocky and take pictures with Rocky. It's always a line, where people are waiting. And then they accuse the Hare Krishnas of idol worship. That's idol worship there. Idol worship is graven image, worshiping something from the imagination. But we, by Krishna's grace, we have the opportunity to actually worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead when he appears in his archa vigraha. I thought that was a good contrast, or a very appropriate contrast to the Prabhupada made. The Prabhupada also, go ahead.
I have a question. So Rocky in that Philadelphia, whatever that's there, it's a fictional character?
Yes.
So they are worshiping a fictional character?
Well, by worship means they wait to pay their respects, and then they take their pictures with him. They sometimes give flowers to him. That picture, it's outside in the right in front of the art museum. It's a big one. And anybody who comes to Philadelphia who's a tourist, they often go there. So if you haven't gone there yet, you haven't visited Philadelphia. don't get
Yeah.
credit. But anyway, that's we don't want to visit the material world. We want to visit Krishna consciousness, Krishna's
Mm.
lotus feet. Anyway, when you come, if you come for a Philadelphia Rath Yatra, every time you'll see there's
Yeah.
a line of people there waiting. You can see them from the Rath Yatra site.
Mm.
The line of people waiting to pay respects to Rocky.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about that. Mhm.
It was a movie. Somebody made up a movie or a story about a white man who was a boxer, and he fought against an African American person who was the boxer who was the champion, and they had a big fight, and finally Rocky, the white man, is victorious, even though the fight is very tough. So it's a little bit racist, I would say too. But anyway, that story is all made up. Hare
That's
Krishna.
interesting. How people spend time on stuff that's just made up, not even reality. Hmm. Hare Krishna. Thank you for so I found it quite entertaining. Yeah, Eakins Oval, where the actually after final site all the um canopies and so on just spread in that area across from the street. The street on the side is the museum. And anyway, I've been in that museum before, and so many kinds of paintings and sculptures there. But then there was one room that had Krishna art there. I was very satisfied. I was with my sister, my Kami sister, and the daughters and the daughter's husband and all of that. But that one place, I just stayed there because that one floor had things you could look at the Krishna and the gopis. Somebody had painted and put that there. So at least there was one thing that was worth watching in the museum. Damadav, I saw your hand up. You can mute yourself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories
Hare
to
Krishna.
Prabhupada. All
Prabhupada.
glories to the devotees on the call.
Hare
Like
Krishna.
Prabhupada, I really like the way Prabhupada is trying to uh, bring us to the inquisitiveness that just find out a way to get out of this material world, go back to Krishna. He was at one point he was talking about. He said that people are trying to make their uh, houses strong enough, and and he was saying that it's futile. It's not. First make yourself strong or something like that he was mentioning. And somehow yesterday, I was just I just saw the video of how the earthquake in Venezuela. I was seeing that they were showing this how the buildings were just going to rubbles. It used to just go in 1 minute. The whole building
Oh,
will crash like the house of cards.
the earthquake in
Normally when they
Venezuela?
yeah yeah yeah
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
yeah yeah
Yeah,
recent earthquake, the two
yeah, yeah,
earthquakes
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, two of them
And
together, almost together, instantaneously.
yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, if we generally look at it, when they demolish uh, by human endeavors, they have to put a lot of efforts. Either they have to put a lot of explosives, or they have to bring big machinery or do something like that. But when the earthquake happens, it is it's like shaking some kind of some empty box. Shakes, and it just everything goes down to rubbers. So even if we make the houses strong enough, it won't last if the calamity comes in. And the calamity is they are not you cannot predict when it is coming. So I was just thinking even if we make our houses strong, it's not gonna be we cannot be sure all the time about it. Its best thing is to go back to the spiritual world, try to get there as soon as possible. Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Good observation. Good observation. Yeah, I also heard about the earthquakes. It's just one just seconds apart. One big one, another big one. and many people have, the thousands lost their lives, and so much property is damaged. And things have been reduced to rubble. The material world is very temporary. That's why we're fortunate to be hearing from Srila Prabhupada about what's permanent and what is always joyful. And that is spiritual life and going back home, back to Godhead. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any other comments or questions? Okay, I'll share some of the things that I noted from this also, from this wonderful lecture given by Srila Prabhupada. So he started about the fact that Srimad Bhagavatam was a question and answer. Srimad Bhagavatam started, and then he talked about the parampara, starting with Vyasadeva relating Srimad Bhagavatam to his son Śukadeva Gosvāmī, and then to Sutta Goswami, who heard him obviously when he came to the banks of the Ganges when Maharaj Pariksit was leaving. So this is parampara. So Vedic system is not by research. It's not possible to understand God by speculation. It has to be, the understanding has to be received from the right source. Prabhupada explained it that way. The deductive source, deductive process. So the ascending process doesn't work. For example, people are trying to go to the moon by these mechanical means, spacecraft. But then Srila Prabhupada explained that the moon planet, 1 day is equal to our 6 months. By the way, when he says 1 day, he means our daytime, 12 hours. So another 12 hours of the nighttime, 6 p.m. to the next morning, is another 6 months. So, and those in the moon planet live 10,000 such years. He also explained the 7 planetary systems above and 7 planetary systems below, and that we are in the middle. There are innumerable universes in the material world, and beyond that is the spiritual sky. So this is not by speculation, it's by hearing from the right source, the person that's authorized. So we cannot understand Krishna by speculation. So Maharaj Pariksit inquired from Śukadeva Gosvāmī what his duty was when he was about to die. And then Śukadeva Gosvāmī said that the question about Krishna was very good for human society. Srila Prabhupada said in another place, the rishis also inquired from Sutta Goswami, and Sutta Goswami replied, so ātmavit is one who knows, a self-realized person. What am I? Am I this body? When we have this body, we have to suffer. So we should not be too disturbed about the suffering given by the body. He also talked about the West having manufactured nice roads, nice houses, nice cars, but there's no guarantee they will stay here. You can be kicked out at any moment. So that's not intelligent. It's just animal intelligence. The dog is proud of having a good master, but the dog lives 6 to 10 years and it leaves the body also. Good master or no good master. So material things that are heard do not give pleasure. Krishna Katha is paraḥ, transcendental. And then they talked about Napoleon being worshipped by Vishnu Guru. Already talked about that, worshipped as a statue, but crows pass through on the statue outside. That's not intelligence. We worship Krishna as a deity, but we keep it in a nice place in the temple. So people's opinion there's no value, actually. We take the opinion of Krishna or his bona fide representative. He also advised that for the ashrams, it's better to remain grihastha, but not grihamedi. Grihastha means he knows about Krishna, he asks about Krishna. Grihamedi is only concerned with material things. And unless a person is really fixed up, he must not accept sannyas. So, in our Krishna consciousness movement, we simply talk of Krishna. And he said the limit is when we understand Śrīmad Bhagavatam, which is first class. And then the Grihamedi does not know anything about the soul. You have a beautiful man, a handsome man, a beautiful woman. If they are dead, their bodies are not cared for by anybody. But when the soul is dead, then people begin to appreciate their beauty. So we really don't care about the body necessarily. We only care about the body because the soul is there. So we really love the soul. Why? Because the soul is part and parcel of Krishna. So this was explained so wonderfully by Srila Prabhupada. And he ended, the inquiry about Krishna should go on continually. And then all the answers you'll find in Bhagavad Gita and also Srimad Bhagavatam. Then, by question and answer, the life will be successful. So Srila Prabhupada, again, lots of advice and lots of clear explanation about Krishna consciousness and what we should be about. Hare Krishna. Any other or final questions or comments? If not, then we thank you very much for coming on to hear Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day we hear Srimad Bhagavatam. That will make our lives very successful, especially from hearing and applying what we hear, having a good understanding about Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank all of you. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sundibhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.